Hey guys, I'm all ready to go to a movie with my daughter. You can probably guess what one. So I wanted to film today's video and talk about a neck kink that I woke up with. I would call it a facet impingement as a physical therapist. And I actually have talked about a facet impingement pretty recently within the last couple months on these videos. So I don't know what was going on that time when it happened exactly emotionally, but it was the same kind of thing that happened. I woke up and I was fine, and then I turned my neck and it like spasmed and kinked. And then last time what happened, I think, was I was sore for a day, the rest of the day, I think. And today was a little different. There was something actually that was traumatic that I saw yesterday, a boating accident. So I'm not going to go into details, but there was trauma that I witnessed and my body was traumatized, and I woke up and was feeling pretty good. And then I think I started thinking about it again, and my mind has been thinking about it a lot. So I know that this time there was a huge emotional component of what was going on in my life when this kinked neck happened. And basically what I think happens is when your nervous system is dysregulated and you are in an emotional state, your muscles can literally tighten up in just certain areas. We know about fascia that surrounds every single muscle fiber and every nerve, and the brain controls the fascia. So I think, yes, maybe there even was an actual kink, but that was because the muscles were tightening in that certain area. When I turned my head, it's like the muscles spasmed and tightened and maybe pinched then. But even then, I was curious. I don't think it's like an actual injury to the joint from the facet impingement. So I wasn't trying to get my neck pain to go away, but I did want to go to yoga just so that my mind had something else to think about or not think about for an hour. So I noticed as I went to yoga that my neck pain loosened. And the old me might have said, oh, of course, from the stretching, right? Like there's a physical component. But also what's going on at yoga, for me at least, what was going on is I was relaxing my nervous system. I was calming. I was not thinking about it for a while. My nervous system was able to feel safe again and not be thinking about, this thing that I kept replaying in my head. So as I was doing yoga, I was just mindful of the sensations, appreciating when it did feel better, noticing certain ways that I could turn my head that didn't have pain that I would have expected. And I would say after yoga that my neck probably felt about 80 to 90% better. But for me, it makes sense not to attribute that to the physical movements, but to attribute it to feeling safe, feeling calm. Once I'm in the rest and repair state, the muscle relaxes on its own. The brain is controlling that muscle fiber and the tightness and all of the sensations that we feel in our body. And through the nervous system, through the fascia, the brain is really controlling things based on our sense of fear or safety. And for an hour today, I wasn't thinking about something that made me feel unsafe. I was focusing on the movement, on the breath. I was in the moment, focusing on an amazing class that Lisa taught. So what I learned, and I want to teach everyone, and this is true about trauma healing, is that it is okay to take care of yourself, to distract, to go and do yoga or something else that calms you down. You can't take care of other people unless you're taking care of yourself. And I also want to add that this morning I tried to meditate and it was not going well at all. So for me, the physicality of yoga, hot yoga, and just sweating and being in the moment was what I needed. So if you have big T or little t traumas that happen, anytime you notice that you're dysregulated, looking for those things that you can do to calm your nervous system and even to distract when the thoughts are hard to manage and the emotions are overwhelming. It's not selfish to take care of yourself. And in times of a lot of emotion or trauma, it is important to allow yourself some times of respite and relaxation so that your brain cannot think about things and your nervous system can feel safe.